look at that. We're going to make it this time. Sorry, guys, it's now 2 minutes after 1. You may have noticed I'm a little bit late, and it hasn't been for lack of effort. For some reason, it just did not want to let me go. It kept saying, "Oh, sorry, lady, but you don't have permission to do this." That's always fun when you run into that moment. Anyway, that's okay. That's life. It happens. We have our challenges. Worst case scenario, I just would have recorded it and then put it up for you. So anyway, we're going to do that wonderful screen sharing. That's what I was trying to say. So I can actually show you what it is that we're going to talk about today. And just like last time, no, it has disappeared again. Again, I had this all set out, but apparently we're not going to do that. And now I can't even get out of there. Okay, so bear with me. We're going to do it this way. We're just gonna have fun with this. I don't know why it decided to up and disappear. We do this every week, don't we? There we go. Okay, now we're gonna share something. I will get this one day. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's weird. I guess Facebook is doing some interesting changes. I'm seeing that I look a little bit different this time, but that's all right. If I look like I'm in in a black void or something some days, believe me, I feel like I am. But hey, we made it. So thank you for being here and welcome to my weekly wellness show. I love doing this show because really the whole idea of it is to help you get a better understanding of what we can do with nature to help ourselves to live a better, lasting, healthier, happier life full of vitality and energy. So that's why I do these shows for you every week when I finally do manage to figure out how to share the screen. Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to balance sustainability with complete nutrition. And that's almost like a tricky game here, trying to figure out. If you opened up your inbox at all today so far, you may have noticed you got a new email, your weekly email. There's a great article in there. I always love anything like this because when we try any new diet, we need to know, do we need to supplement? Do we need to add anything to it? Maybe we need to subtract something. I don't know. So it's good to know these things. So there's a great article in there as to how supplements can complete your green diet. You can check that out. And if by some reason you didn't find it even in your spam or junk mail, well, maybe it's because you don't have an account yet, but you're certainly welcome to get one. They're free, they're easy. You just pop in your name and your email address, and then all of a sudden, voila, you have access to all the great recipes that are stored in there, the previous webinars that we've had, interviews, articles, and even other webmails. That's the word I was looking for. They're archived in there for you, so you can get caught up on all sorts of stuff. I will drop you a link at the end of today so that you can get yourself signed up on that if something like that interests you. A little bit about me. Why am I here doing this? Well, as you know, my name is Danny Cade. I've been through a number of very scary health challenges. Some of you will relate, what it's like to contract Lyme. You end up with, all kinds of co-infections. I know of at least 5. Most of them I can't pronounce. That's okay. Ended up with cancer, ended up with all sorts of weird heart issues. And, you get tired of chasing all these symptoms, trying to figure it out, looking for cures. And I just felt that mainstream medicine didn't really want to find the cause. They just want to keep helping me to find symptom relief. And that just wasn't working for me because that's not living. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't able to do most of the things that I should be able to do. So I decided that there has to be more to this than just what mainstream medicine is telling me about. And I started looking into, well, what can we do with nature? What's put on this planet that I can work with? And so that's where I started learning how to be a wellness instructor. And that's enough of that. That's why I'm here with you. So if you ever want to know anything about my health journey, feel free to let me pop me a message and I'll share with you. Maybe it's something you can relate to and I can help you with. So basically, yeah, my whole idea here is to help people get out of that symptom chasing game into, well, maybe finding, some solutions, but better yet, prevention. Who wants to even go there in the first place? I know I can't stand being sick, and I'm sure you're the same way. So Here, I just want to help you to improve your health by, giving you the knowledge and power to be able to live in harmony with nature. It's going to give you the ability to live your best life. So thanks for joining me on this little journey called wellness. So last week, we talked about how the dietary choices that we make actually impact the planet. We talked about something called the planetary diet. And we also talked about nourishing our planet with sustainable choices. And in fact, you probably read that article. Those of you who are in my wellness center, it's in there. Again, if you're not, you'll have the link at the end of the show. You can check that out there. And there's also some other great articles. And in short, our planet is sending us a very clear message. We're seeing it. It's time for a change. Now, I know there's all sorts of controversial subjects on this. I get that. But bottom line, yes, we do need to change how we're currently, producing and consuming our foods because it is putting too much of a strain on our earth. So good news is, yeah, we have the power to answer that call. That lies within our everyday choices, what we put on our plates, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So there is something called the Eat Lands Commission, and they introduced what's called the Planetary Diet. We did touch on this before, and it's a beautiful, picture when you look at this. It actually is kind of mosaic, but it is, mainly plant-based foods. There's a little bit of animal protein in there, but the diversity of everything in there is quite a lot. It's nice. And here's a good, better picture of it. You've probably seen it in your emails as well. And we talked about it last week, the planetary health plate. And you notice that half of the plate there is fruits and veggies. Then you've got, a good section on whole grains. You've got your plant protein. You've got your unsaturated plant oils there. And then you notice that maybe a quarter of the plate is all the other stuff. It's kind of interesting. And it's designed not to just to sustain us, but also to help our planet do better along with us as well. So this does bring around two crucial questions, and that's the whole purpose of today's show, is really, is it healthy to follow something like a sustainable diet? The one we keep talking about is the planetary diet. And can these diets actually give us all of the nutrients that we actually need, not just to survive, but to thrive? All right, so there's been, an analysis of over 147 good quality studies, and they've shown that plant-based diets are not only healthier than traditional, meatitarian diets, but they're also more sustainable and kinder to our planet. When I say meatitarian, I don't mean straight meat. Some people do that. But I know some people like to have their meat as the center of the meal, and then they put their sides with it. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that. But here's the catch. Even the most wholesome, sustainable diets, they can have some nutritional gaps in there. And we're talking about some very essential ones like EPA and DHA. They're, very important for the brain, B12, iron, zinc. And those are typically, more than enough in your meat-based diets. But here's the shortfalls of a vegan diet. And vegan diets tend to be inadequate in the EPA, the DHA, again, for the brain, the vitamin 12, the vitamin D, calcium, iodine, iron, and zinc. And then there's the vegetarian diets. They're not quite as strict, I believe, as the vegan diets, but they are deficient in things like fiber. And again, the EPA, DHA, the brain thing. And again, you recognize the B12, the D, but here's some new ones, the E, calcium, and then again, the iodine, iron, and zinc. And these are all really important for us to have. So this is where the path to sustainability crosses with the need for responsible supplementation. Can make it work. It's just we need to add a few things on our own. So the reasons that we want to supplement is basically that's the safety net that's going to make sure that our nutrition is complete. It's going to honor at the same time the health of our planet. So it really is a win-win. So when we're choosing supplements, we want to, find one that is from a provider who really values sustainability as much as we do. We want to make sure that our path to health also paves a greener tomorrow for everyone. It shouldn't be at the cost of anybody or anything, really. So if you're eager to learn more about how to balance sustainability with complete nutrition, our upcoming wellness webcast is a perfect opportunity to get right into that, and is called From Farm to Fork, Eating Well, Living Green. Some of you may have already caught some emails on that. There should be a live link to it actually in your weekly email if you got that. And it's with Dr. Bruce Daggy. You've seen him before. He's going to be covering how our food choices actually can support not only a healthier family, but a healthier earth. And that's important. So that's this coming Wednesday, a week today, April 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Grab your spot. Again, I realize you might be busy during that time. You might be running errands, coming home from work, cooking dinner. That's usually when I'm cooking dinner. And that's okay. You know what? If you can't make it when we're going live with that, the good thing is if you register for it, you'll be able to get the replay sent to you as soon as it's available. And that way, when you have a few minutes to put your feet up, you can catch it for yourself. Okay. So we know Earth Day is coming up, and, it is really important that we think about, what eating smartly means, how we can do that sustainably, and how we can transform our relationship with food to one that's actually better for the earth, as well as being better for our own bodies, our families, everyone. So I will drop a link to register for that webcast at the end of the show as well, with the link to my online wellness site. So again, save your spot, even if you know you can't make it. All right. So to recap what all we covered today, well, we talked about two planetary diet questions that are quite important. One, is it healthy to follow a sustainable diet like the planetary diet? And can these diets actually give us all of the nutrients that our bodies need? Right? So even the most wholesome, sustainable diets, they can fall short on certain nutrients, like we mentioned, EPA, DHA, iron, zinc, and those are usually abundant in the meat-based diets. So supplementation is the safety net that ensures that our nutrition is complete while taking care of the health of our planet. So join us again. That's a week today, Wednesday, April 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, From Farm to Fork. And you can catch the registration at the end of the show here. Also on my wellness center, there's some other great articles. If you haven't checked them out yet, there's 4 ways that going green can actually be good for you. And you do want to check out Dr. Daggy's laundry to landscape system. I tripped into a video on this actually quite by accident a few weeks ago, and it's brilliant. I'd like to see more of us do this. And also PFASs, the forever chemicals that never ever go away. So if you'd like to learn more, you can join my wellness community on Facebook. And it is just like my name that you see in the screen there in my little black void. Yeah. Can I make it point to there? No, I can't. Okay. Danny Cade. It's just Danny Cade Wellness on Facebook. You can find me there. And do register for the upcoming wellness webcast if I haven't said that enough times already today. And again, I am going to post links for everything that I've covered today after the show for you, so you'll be able to grab that. And if there's any questions or concerns that you might have about anything, let me know. Get in touch with me. Maybe you even have a health challenge that you'd like to go over with me. And no, I'm not here to replace your doctor, but maybe we can throw some ideas that might be of use to you. You never know. Okay, so thank you again for joining me, for watching today's show. It's been great having you here. I'm going to remember to stop the share thing so that this time I can actually get out of this better than I have in the past. So do take care. Remember to hit that registration link, grab that. Otherwise, have yourself a great weekend. Get in touch with me if you would like to. And otherwise, I will see you on my Tuesday Tea Talk. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you missed any of the Tea Talks or the previous weekly wellness shows, you can find them on YouTube. Again, that's Danny Cade Wellness, easy enough. And if you want to just quickly grab my link from the Wellness Center, it's just wellness.co Yeah, DannyCadeWellness.com. So again, I'll put that link at the end. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.